right, this is my father. This is going to be for the occupational profile. We're going to start off with some questions, Dad, and just give me some pretty straightforward answers, okay? So first up is, what is your age?
52.
What is your name?
Jerry Smith.
Okay. Your gender is obviously a male. Work status?
I am a teacher.
Okay. Number of people in your household?
4.
Okay. Occupational area with barriers. So what things you have sort of trouble doing?
Trouble doing?
Anything you have trouble doing?
No, I don't have any trouble doing anything.
All right. What are your cultural beliefs and or customs? Like what is something that you believe true about yourself, about society, stuff like that?
I think working hard, you'll go far in life.
Okay.
I believe everything happens for a reason.
Okay.
So I think if you work hard, you'll benefit the rewards.
Okay, that's fair. What is your history, ethnic, socioeconomic, education, etc.? So tell me a little bit about your background, like what your childhood was like, how'd you grow up, and then what education background you have, stuff like that.
I was born in Kentucky. Well, I was born in Cincinnati. Moved to Kentucky when I was very small.
Okay.
We grew up basically moving from place to place. We re-rented. We stayed at the same county, which is Madison County. We finally got our first house in 1985, and then in '86 I went to college, and from there I basically worked 3 jobs through college, and I was the first person in my family to get a degree.
Okay, fair enough. What is your occupational history? So tell me, just tell me about your history.
About my history.
Yeah, your occupational history.
Occupational history, like work?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I worked through college, like I said, and then when I graduated from college, I got a job, my first and only job, which was a cartographer for a map company. Did that for almost 20 years, and then decided to basically go into teaching, and that's what I've been doing for the past 2 years.
Okay. Do you utilize virtual technology? For example, text, emails, like what kind of technology do you utilize? Social media, phone, technical?
Well, for social, it's basically Facebook, but for a lot of the stuff that I do for work would be like emails, text messages. We use Class Dojo now because of the virus. We use all kinds of programs on the computer for Zoom. I use Nearpod. I use ReadWorks. Those are just some class work that we do for school.
What occupations do you feel successful in? Like what are things that you enjoy doing, basically?
I like socializing with people. Do a lot of sports stuff. Play softball. Like to get outdoors. Just like to move around a lot. I don't like to be sitting around.
Okay. What types of services do you currently utilize?
Let's see. Well, for example, what would be a good example?
A good example of services, like do you use what services do people provide you? So, for example, I would say internet access, like Spectrum. We utilize them as a service.
I got
in order
you.
to get,
Besides what you just said, utilize the, I guess, government agencies for like trash, picking up trash,
Okay.
electric work. Most of the stuff I do around the house, so we don't have anybody come around and do stuff like that. So it's just basically government stuff that helps us out.
Okay. What are your current concerns about COVID-19?
I guess the biggest concern is everybody get back to work. I don't have any, I'm not scared of it. I go out and do my own thing, and what happens, what happens.
Okay. Has COVID-19 impacted or changed your daily routines? And if so, how so?
Yeah, it's changed a lot. For me, for being a school teacher, teaching from the house has been a big change. Not seeing face-to-face with the students. Playing ball, play a lot of softball and stuff, and not see my friends, but it has affected a lot. It's more of like a indoor prison.
Okay. What is so you talk about your friends? What is the social impact of COVID-19 for you?
Just not be able to contact them and see them face to face and doing stuff with them.
Okay. And last question: do you have any physical limitations that are now due to COVID-19 outbreak? So, has COVID-19 affected you physically in any way?
Physically, well, it's stopped a lot of my exercising and stuff as far as with other people and stuff. But social, that's about it. I don't see any big things on that.
Well, that concludes the profile. Thank you, Dad.
You're welcome.